Hubert Thomas, the cab driver who was arrested and locked up by the police for the murder of 68-year-old Margaret Dawson, wants the public to know that he has nothing to do with the woman's murder. Dawson's battered body was discovered in the Lerpentier Cemetery weeks ago. At that point, Thomas was the police's main suspect. You had anything at all to do with the murder of Miss Dawson?
I have, you know what? I don't even know what the woman looked like other than when they showed me a picture. I don't even know the woman, my man. Don't even know the woman. If someone had said to me, describe the woman, I wouldn't. The police took me to the scene where she was murdered. And of course, there was pieces of stuff all around the place. But there was nothing for me there.
Police were told that Thomas had been in the cemetery at the time of the woman's murder and allegedly assisted in killing the woman since his car had been found in the cemetery at the time of Dawson's murder.
When I got to breakdown, one of the first things they did was took me to the doctor to ascertain if I had sex. It turned out I didn't have sex for about a week. Still. So right away that logic clicked in. Right away. But I was still held, and eventually they caught in these people. But even though they accepted that, I, for some reason without being charged, was told that I had to be kept still. I begged them not to take me back to the outpost because I didn't want to be beaten again, and the police stood there, so they took me to Pushanagar. And that is where I stayed for 4 days.
Nightly News was later credibly informed that police found nothing to pin Thomas to the crime and have garnered the confession of two teenagers. The duo have been remanded to prison. In an exclusive interview with this newscast, Thomas explains how he ended up in the cemetery.
Because it so happened, I'm someone that goes to the burying ground sometimes and have a drink and so by myself.
Thomas told Nightly News that the police did not torture him, but a few prisoners who were in the lockups assaulted him, allegedly at the request of Dawson's family.
They threw me in the cell. Well, they didn't physically throw me hard, but you're going in the cell with about these 5 guys. And the mob built up more and more. More and more. And they came round to the side of the jail, and someone said to the guys inside, oh, we're going to give you, well, you know how it is when we're going to give you any kind of money to kill that guy, take his picture and all of that. So they throw a phone in, and that's when the licking started, Well, the licking started before that, the phone came after. I had a slight burst on my head, sharpened toothbrush, my ribs. It was one of the most horrifying things. And I kept calling for the police, and they were all there. No one stepped in to say stop.
Thomas, who once sported dreadlocks, says he's disappointed in social media and other sections of the press who assumed the positions of judge and jury when he was arrested.
It is hard, it is so hard to find that everyone is against you and one person could come out and say, Russ, because they say I had my locks, I had to cut it. I cut it because I want peace everywhere they stop it,
Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.